Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Extreme Z battle for the AGL LR Kale and Caulifla unit, and we're going to see just how difficult it is, what team build we can use, and essentially talk a little bit about the Extreme Z Awakening. So overall, obviously for those who don't know, this is a pretty long one. It's a pretty tough one. Obviously, for those who have not done LR Extreme Z battles before, you need to have the legendary power link active. Now, there's a lot of LRs on the Reps of Universe 7 team. However, it does feel a little bit rough around the edges to take on this event. Now, we have two makes the strongest of all universes, Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale. And the EZA looks pretty good. We'll discuss it a little bit more later on, but it's kind of, they're a strong unit, and they just basically got a little bit stronger, which I think is good. Obviously they couldn't make some huge changes. I think they had to be concerned around that, especially when they were talking about how strong this unit can get and how good they are, especially with their evasion and things like that. So I think overall you have to factor that in. Now, in terms of the team build, obviously we have a decent number of free-to-play options, and we'll be using some of them. So we'll be using units like Tech Master Roshi, we'll be using units like Physical Master Roshi, and we'll be using a combination of some summonable units. Now, in terms of a lead, highly suggest you choose an LR as a lead, because you want to have as many LR units to activate legendary power as possible. It can be ideally the Tech, Goku and Frieza. If you don't have them, AGL MUI is probably the next best bet. If you don't have them, then probably Int Vegeta, like I'm using, or alternatively you can use the physical Golden Frieza if you want to, the Int Super 7 or 17 I should say. You can use whatever combination of those units that you want. Now, this team that we've chosen is pretty decent, however it will change slightly. The Tech Android 17 is going to be subbed out for the AGL Super Boo. Now, in terms of rotations, it's pretty simple. You want to link up the the Int LR Vegeta alongside the Tech LR Goku and Frieza. You want to put them together as a combination, and then what you want to do after that is on the other rotation, you ideally actually want to have Super Boo as kind of a pseudo tank. Or alternatively, depending on the situation, you can link up Physical Master Roshi alongside the Tech LR Goku Frieza. And that's basically it. That kind of surmises the strategy going into this. Obviously, there is some slight concerns, I would say, in regards to the overall kind of functionality of the team. This Android 18 can take a fair chunk of damage. The Gohan and Piccolo gains a lot of their defense on Super. The Goku and Frieza, although very good damage dealers, aren't actually good tanks in this event because they gain a lot of their defense on Super, and this kind of throws them out of whack. When they don't get their defense off, they actually take a lot of damage. Even a Rainbow one will take like 50k per hit before they fire their super attack, which says a lot. It's obviously about their design. Now, outside of that, like I say, that's generally the team build. I think it works well enough. I wouldn't say it's a game breaker. I wouldn't say it's the best build. Definitely think you can make some twists and alterations and get yourself a bit of a better performance overall. Again, to each their own, but for me, there's definitely a slight improvement that could be made here, and the team could just function a bit better overall as a whole. Now, that being said, I think this Extreme Z battle is relatively challenging. The Reps of Universe 7 team hasn't received a big buff outside of Strength Goku, who, although great, can't do a lot of damage here. You again need the legendary power link to trigger a lot of the damage, and without the ability to have it triggered, Goku cannot do a lot of damage. Remember, you need to have legendary power activated. You can't simply just have it on the team, so it is something very important. Now outside of that, that is basically it. We will skip ahead now to stage 10. There is a mission for clearing stage 7, of course, 3 additional stones. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Now you can see we get to stage 10. You can't debuff the opposition, which also reduces Goku and Frieza's overall abilities, but it's okay, it's not the end of the world. Now you can see we've replaced 17 with the Super Buu, and that's kind of it. Outside of that, the team is challenging to use. You'll probably need to use the Revive, which is a mechanic that I definitely did use, but you know, beyond that I think you should be fine. Try and link up the Vegeta and the Goku Frieza as quickly as possible. Use Super Buu to tank on the other rotation, and just let Roshi kind of float around and do his thing. Now, in terms of their Extremes Awakening for the AGL Kale and Caulifla, pretty good. Obviously beforehand they were really good. I think personally as a unit they were a very strong unit because of the way their passive is kind of worded. So now they've just been improved slightly. They have Ki baked into the passive, which is good. They have 130% attack and defense start their turn instead of 66. This is pretty good. They launch an additional attack, that has a high chance of becoming a super. This is also very good. So all of this so far is very solid. An additional 66% attack and defense and additional attack when HP is 66% or less is okay. It's not the wildest thing, but I guess it does help. Ki plus 6 up to 6 and chance of evading the enemy's attacks plus 6% up to 66% with each attack performed. Again, this is not bad. Remember, they're going to get there pretty quickly. They have attack and defense of 10% per Universe 6 Joint Forces or Pure Saiyans category ally on the team, and they launch an additional super attack when there's a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans category enemy. So this is all pretty decent stuff. They basically just got an augmented version of themselves, which is fine. I think personally, overall, honestly speaking, like, you kind of want to, like, really, I just think they weren't as much as people wanted. I think they are a solid unit, but I think people wanted more, especially when you look at like trying to hard carry Universe 6. I think AGL Kale and Caulifla are very good, but then I think, you look at AGL Kale is also very good. So the two of them, are they enough to carry Universe 6 to victory? I don't think so. With that being said, I don't think they are terrible. They were already kind of still a good unit. They weren't bad in any way, shape or form, and they have just been improved. They will struggle. They have raw defense outside of their evasion. If it is, negated, they don't have a lot of mechanics, but that's okay. Not a lot of events negate evasion, and we will definitely take a look at how well they do, because I think it is important to see how well they do. But yeah, that's just basically going to be it from me. I do have mine with a dupe, 69%, so we'll see how good they are. But yeah, I'll definitely be seeing you guys in the next one. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you need any help or any tweaks to the team, or if you're still struggling, and I will gladly be able to assist you. But for now, that is basically going to be it from me. We're just going to awaken them, as you can see on screen, train them up, and then we will be using them as soon as possible in a review video and some of the content around Dokkan. But yeah, that's basically going to be it. See you next time. Bye.